you're a home buyer, somebody or a young person looking to buy a home, you need a bit of a reset.
There is a possibility on the other side of this that inflation could actually be quite low.
Welcome back to Real Estate Mindset. Today's video is going to be absolutely bonkers. Now, the data is in, and finally the Department of Justice is going after developers and new home builders that are manipulating and taking advantage of consumers. And you guys, this is actually going to be a really wild story. It's something that I was considering doing before the Department of Justice went after this developer. You see, about 20 miles from where I live, we have the biggest concentration of illegal immigration. Again, this is not something I wanted to cover. Now, I've made a couple of videos in the Cleveland area showing you guys some of the most affordable houses in all of Houston. Now, in that area, there is a developer called Tejas Houston that, according to the Department of Justice, is taking advantage and bait and switching all of these illegal immigrants that are trying to purchase houses. And on top of that, I'm going to show you guys that the data is not even reporting on MLS or New Home Source. They're basically doing things under the cover of darkness. And I hope you guys take this as a lesson to keep your guard up, especially if you're going to purchase new construction. And to put this in perspective, the level of conspiracy that's going on with new home building, in my opinion, as someone that's been in this industry for over 20 years, is way worse than what's going on with realtors. Obviously, NAR and Keller Williams and RE/MAX are probably going to go out of business as a result of the lawsuit that they lost about realtor commission conspiracy. Now, again, you guys, I'm telling you right now, it's way worse overall with new home building. It's like the wild, wild west as far as consumer protection just not being there. The consumer protection with new homes versus existing homes is drastically different. Either way, I hope you guys find some overwhelming value in this video. I will be accessing HAR and New Home Source data to show you guys what I'm saying, but we're going to start by looking at an article from Daily Wire titled, Biden DOJ sues Colonial Ridge for bait and switch sales and predatory financing. Again, 20 miles from where I live. This is happening right now, and I've been to this location twice and done videos. A Daily Wire investigation exposed the development's business plan, which has attracted a massive illegal immigration population. And Spencer is the person that wrote this. Spencer, my last name Spencer. If you want more intel, boots on the ground intel about what's really going on there, hit me up. I will take you there. We will need armed guards though, because it is so scary back there. I haven't even been deep because I'm scared to go there. The Biden administration, Department of Justice, and CFPB are suing Colonial Ridge, a massive development north of Houston, Texas, that's become a magnet for illegal aliens, alleging bait and switch sales and predatory financing practices. And they take advantage of these people because, oh, you're here illegally or whatever. So they're taking advantage of these people. And this is not an immigration video. I want to make that clear, but I want to make clear that these people are getting taken advantage of. The suit announced today and filed in the U.S. District Court for the Southern District of Texas states that the massive housing development sold plots of flood-prone land without water, sewer, or electrical infrastructure, all while exploiting a language barrier at the expense of consumers. And I've showed you guys this again. I have the videos where there's a whole bunch of plots and land with a manufactured home on there. And not only that, you guys, it's flooding. They're not graded properly. They're selling people a piece of trash and calling it gold. Today's complaints alleges that Colonial Ridge targeted Hispanic consumers with predatory loans, misled borrowers about the water, sewer, and electrical infrastructure on its lots, and exploited language barriers by conducting most of its marketing in Spanish while offering important transaction documents only in English. They're doing it to their own people. They're doing it to their own people. This is evil stuff we're talking about here. A September investigation by the Daily Wire highlighted how the development's marketing practices appear to be aimed at people who are in the United States illegally. Again, you guys, I didn't want to cover this. I have a huge story if I wanted to do boots on the ground story about this. This is literally right next to my house. Highest concentration of illegal immigration in the nation. Right next to my house. The development sells inexpensive plots of land at sky-high interest rates, targeting buyers such as illegal immigrants who are ineligible to apply for traditional loans. The announcement states that Colonial Ridge, led by developers and brothers William Trey Harris and John Harris is being sued by the DOJ and the CFPB for operating an illegal land sales scheme and targeting tens of thousands of Hispanic borrowers with false statements and predatory loans. Trey Harris is a major political donor in Texas and has made contributions to several prominent politicians, including over $1 million to Governor Greg Abbott. So, I mean, these guys are playing the politicians. And that's why I don't think the institutional investment legislation in Congress is even going to pass, because they're funding the politicians, guys. I hope it does. I just don't think it will. The announcement on the suit states that Colonial Ridge churns through borrowers in a cycle of foreclosures, allowing the company to repurchase. So they bury these people in horrible debt, and then they repurchase that same property before reselling them again, often at a higher price. Unbelievable. It also states that the development exploits language barriers as borrowers' expense. That's pretty evil. Colonial Ridge promised the American dream, but will allege that in reality, it has delivered a nightmare for thousands of hardworking Hispanic families who hope to build their homes in the Tyrannos, Houston community. The operation is called Set Up to Fail scheme that led thousands of families to lose their dreams of home ownership. I mean, these people just can't catch a break. U.S. Attorney states the District of Texas alleged Colonial Ridge set out to exploit something as old as America, as immigrants dream of owning a home, all by using 21st century social media applications to target and mislead consumers. This is going on everywhere. This is just more evident right now. They're still doing this even to people that are not here illegally. I'm telling you guys right now. The complaint seeks to stop Colonial Ridge alleged unlawful conduct, provide redress for affected consumers, and impose a civil penalty payable to the CFPB Victims Relief Fund. Now, here's the interesting thing. A lot of this stuff is not even reported. They're not even reporting this. Now, when I go to Colonial Ridge on Google Maps, you guys can see it's located right here, which is basically north of 1485. And look at, here's Tavola. I'm actually releasing a video this evening on Tavola. I've covered this subdivision a lot. But Colonial Ridge is supposed to be right here, but there's no Colonial. I'm telling you, I've been here. There's nothing here. You guys, there's nothing here. This is crazy. I mean, there's a development right down here, it looks like, but there's no Colonial Ridge here. And even if I go out, you can't see it. Now, where I've been to and where I've showed you guys is right over here. Okay, so this is where, okay, you see all this right here? This is where all of the fraud and victims are at, right here. Okay, so this is not Colonial Ridge. This is an even bigger piece of land. And when I zoom out, you guys can see, I mean, there's mobile homes all over the place right here. And I will not go back here. I've been to this Plum Grove right here. So I've done videos on Plum Grove, which is a little bit south right here, but I've been back here. And again, I won't even go back all the way over here. It is so scary back here. But if you guys really want to get the story, you really want to check these people out, this is where you go north of 99 into all this area right here. Now, what's also really, really interesting is New Home Source has nothing about Colonial Ridge. Colonial Ridge is not even listed on this site. They are hiding what they do. They don't want normal people to go here. I mean, you can see here, there's nothing. Now, I believe, again, where a lot of it's happening is in this subdivision right here that's called Santa Fe. So if you guys really want to hone in and do a story on exactly where this is happening, I would personally start going with Santa Fe and then work my way north into Plum Grove and this whole area right here. But again, how crazy is it that it's not even listed? It's not listed here, guys. Colonial Ridge is not on here. Look, I'm under communities. Look, it's not here. It's crazy. But again, take a look at Santa Fe. You guys can see, you know, super low price points. I've done 2 videos out here already. This is so crazy to me. And also what's crazy to me is when I go to my MLS that I need a license to access this data. I need my Realtor license. It's not even here. There's nothing about Colonial Ridge on MLS. But again, where I'm telling you guys to look at is the Plum Grove area right in here is where all those manufactured houses and all these lots are being sold. It's just some of it, a lot of it's not even being recorded on MLS. All this right here, you guys, this is where it's happening. Now, this is where I took you guys right down here, the Plum Grove area. You see this? So these are all the new homes. This is Santa Fe. So this is where, again, this is where I'd be looking. I'd be talking to the Santa Fe right here and right here. They're building all these houses. But when we go north and right, I mean, you could see all these lots right here. They're trying to sell all these lots right here. This is absolutely insane. But the thing is Colonial Ridge does exist because I went to the website. It's just, there's no subdivision recorded as Colonial Ridge. It's crazy. They're hiding it. But look at guys, I mean, this is again, colonialridge.com. I went to go find property for sale and there's nothing here. Okay. It says Tejanos, Houston. This is crazy. And when I click Tejanos, Houston, this is what comes up. A commercial, you guys, in Spanish. I just wanted to know where the location was. They won't even give me the location. This is nutso, you guys. This is absolutely nutso. I mean, look at how happy these people are, right? This is an advertisement. Isn't this absolutely mind-blowing to you guys? So in conclusion, we really have to be careful. If we allow ourselves to get taken advantage of, the system is set up to take advantage of you, especially when it comes to the dream of home ownership. You guys got to be so careful. Take this as an example of what can happen, even if you're not in that area, even if you're just a normal American, you're here legally, all of that type of stuff. These types of lawsuits are happening every single day. And honestly, I don't want you guys to learn that the hard way. And I'm telling you right now, there is a way, way bigger story to what's going on than what I just went over. But it's really refreshing to see the Department of Justice and the CFPB finally start going after these people. And I hope that this is just a step forward in the right direction to re-regulate new home building and development overall. There are so many loopholes with new home building, you guys. Again, it's the wild, wild west. There's a lack of consumer protections, and I hope that there's going to be a new lawsuit that will clearly show a jury that there has been a conspiracy this entire time when it comes to the prices of new homes. So hopefully that will come to light. But anyways, guys, if you have any more tell on this story, again, it's in the Cleveland, Santa Fe, Plum Creek area. Shoot some comments below. Let me know what you know. I'm not saying that immigration is propping up prices. What I'm trying to show you guys is new home builders and developers only care about themselves, and they've set up the entire process to protect themselves at your expense. So something to consider. Now, other than that, guys, if you're out there investing in real estate, you know I wish you luck, and I hope you win.